My 16-year-old died in a hiking accident. At his funeral, I received a text, "I'm not dead. That's not me in the coffin." The coffin was closed. They said the fall from the cliff had left his body broken, unfit for a final look. I believed them because I wanted to, because this belief would have swallowed me whole. My son, 16, his life stolen on a trail that was supposed to be safe. I stood stiff among mourners, numb, as if I were only a shadow attending my own nightmare. Then my phone vibrated. A message, from his number. "I'm not dead. That's not me in the coffin." My throat closed. I stared at the screen, waiting for it to dissolve, to reveal itself as grief's hallucination. But the cursor blinked, demanding my reply. My fingers trembled. "Where are you?" Seconds later, "Can't say. They're listening. Don't trust mother. Don't trust grandma. Meet me at the old warehouse tonight." The church bells tolled. The coffin lowered. Everyone wept. I just stood there, phone in my palm, heart split between the grave and the screen. That night, the warehouse groaned in silence, its steel skeleton bathed in moonlight. I waited, every sense sharpened, every nerve frayed. He appeared, my son, or something wearing his face. Same height, same eyes, but sharper, older somehow. He moved like a fugitive. "Dad," he whispered. I reached for him, but he flinched, scanning the shadows. "They think I'm dead. Don't let them know you've seen me." "Who?" My voice was steady, though my insides roared. He hesitated, his lips pressed thin. Then, "Mother, Grandma, they planned this. I wasn't supposed to survive." The words split me open. I wanted to reject them outright, but I remembered the closed coffin, the insistence that we not see the body, the way my wife avoided my eyes when I asked questions, the way her mother clutched her hand too tightly, whispering words I wasn't meant to hear. Now the suspicion crawled under my skin, taking root. Days passed. I played the role of grieving father, but behind the mask I collected fragments. I called the park rangers. Their report was vague, their voices rehearsed. No one had seen the fall. No body was directly identified, just retrieved. Insurance papers appeared on the table faster than morning flowers wilted. My wife's handwriting filled the forms. Her mother guided her pen. I checked her phone while she showered. A hidden folder, password protected. I bypassed it with ease. She'd forgotten who taught her how to hide things. Inside, messages, financial plans, transfers to offshore accounts, and one chilling phrase repeated, "Once he's gone, we're free." Free from what? From whom? I ordered a DNA test from the coroner's samples. The results arrived days later. My hands didn't shake as I opened them. Not my son. The body wasn't his. So who lay buried beneath that headstone? The answer didn't matter. What mattered was this. My wife and her mother had buried someone else to erase him. To erase us. I didn't rage. Rage would have been too human. Instead, I planned. I asked her casually one evening, over dinner, "Strange they wouldn't let us see him, don't you think?" Her fork paused mid-air. It was better that way. Better for who? Her mother answered for her. For everyone. I slid the envelope across the table. DNA results. Proof. Her hands shook as she opened it. Her face drained as she read. "That's impossible," she whispered. "No," I said coldly. "It's inevitable." Her mother's lips parted, but no words came. They hadn't expected me to look deeper. They hadn't expected me to doubt. I already knew the truth. I only wanted to watch them drown in it. I didn't shout. I didn't accuse. I simply leaned back in my chair, folded my hands, and let silence do the work. She broke first, my wife. Tears carved rivers down her face, but they weren't grief. They were exposure. Her mother tried to gather the pieces, speaking fast, explaining that it was for our future, that I wouldn't understand. I smiled. A thin, sharp smile that cut deeper than fury ever could. I understand perfectly, I said. You sold out your son. You buried a stranger to free yourselves from responsibility. From him. From me. But he's alive, and he knows. Their gasps were music. I stood, calm, collected. You'll never see him again. And you'll never see me the same way again either. The room suffocated in silence as I walked out. Their world had collapsed, and I hadn't lifted a finger. I met my son again later, briefly, in the shadows. His eyes carried the weight of betrayal, but also the spark of survival. "Will you come with me?" he asked. "No," I said. "You need to disappear. I'll cover your tracks. But you owe me one thing. Never look back." He nodded, vanishing into the night like a secret swallowed by darkness. I returned home to the echo of my wife's sobs, her mother's silence. Their empire of lies had collapsed under the weight of truth. I felt no pity, no loss, only clarity. Grief had burned away, replaced by something colder, something final. I had lost a son, then I had found him again. And in that exchange, I had lost my wife forever. A fair trade. Because in the end, betrayal doesn't destroy you, it frees you.